the United Nations Special Envoy to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, harshly condemned Israel on Friday for settler violence in the West Bank flashpoint town of Huwara. Amid a series of recent violence including a Palestinian terrorist attack on Thursday, settlers rioted the town the northern West Bank after a Palestinian gunman opened fire on an Israeli family. A vehicle stuck traffic, causing no injuries. A Palestinian man who threw a large cinder block at an Israeli vehicle during the riots was killed by Israeli forces, the Israel Defense Forces said. The attack and settlers' response was the latest in a series of similar incidents this year in town, which has long been a flashpoint. Route 60, main north-south artery of the West Bank, passes through Huwara and is regularly used by Israelis traveling to and from settlements in area. Many Israelis were killed. A series of attacks on Israeli soldiers, civilians in Huwara. Among them were two brothers February and a father-son months later. On Friday night, Palestinians set fire to an unmanned military outpost in Huwara, and no injuries were reported. I condemn today's attack by Israeli settlers on Palestinians and their property town of Huwara in occupied West Bank, Tor Wennesland, UN Special Coordinator for Middle East Peace Process, said a statement on Friday. Israel must ensure civilian population is protected and perpetrators are held accountable, Wennesland said in a statement that did not mention terrorist attack preceded rebellion. DoronKadosh X0IxWNpRv, October 6, 2023. I call on leaders to work now to de-escalate tensions, hold perpetrators accountable, and stop this senseless cycle of violence, Wennesland said. The European Union's delegation to the Palestinians also issued a statement saying it was deeply concerned by Friday's violence. Accountability and protection of civilians must be ensured, the statement said. On Thursday evening, a Palestinian gunman approached an Israeli vehicle in traffic in Huwara and opened fire at close range. The family, consisting of 25-year-old man, a woman and toddler, emerged unharmed. The attacker was shot and killed by Israeli soldiers hours after fleeing the scene. The army said that later on Thursday night, dozens of settlers arrived in Huwara and marched in the city, damaging some Palestinian properties, which led to with local residents. The IDF said in a statement that the groups threw stones at each other, causing some minor injuries and damage to some vehicles. The Emergency Service of Rescuers Without Borders said 3 Israelis were slightly injured in the after the settlers left town. No information was given regarding an arrest on Friday. Sukkot accompanied party chairman and Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich on a trip to Huwara. Smotrich, who is also Defense Department Minister with broad authority over civilian matters in T.